Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and today. For those of you that are in Australia, New Zealand, and for those of you that are going to be watching this recording later, this is one of the biggest announcements we've ever made. We have officially added someone new to our corporate team who I have actually been having an opportunity to know now and work with for several years. This is a massive deal for us. This is a huge leader in the space. And so this is going to be in an official press release, and you are going to be hearing more information. And tonight we are doing something that we have never done before. We're going to announce a contest for all of you that are coming to Orlando. But before I give you the details on the contest, I want to introduce to you our brand new corporate team member. And before I introduce her, I want to go through just a few of her highlights because this is an incredible resume. It would be incredible anywhere, no matter what industry you're in. Because a lot of her achievements are not just in network marketing, but just in business in general. And I've already been working with her now for several weeks internally on our new website, our branding, some of our content, and she has already proved to be an incredibly valuable asset to our team. But I want to tell you just a little bit about her. She's got over $80 million in personal team sales. She has worked in business development. She has trained and coached and mentored hundreds of thousands of people. When I saw her speak and train for the first time, it was actually in Europe. And I had never actually seen her train before. And I came from a company who was known for its training. I was a competitive speaker in college. I was on a full scholarship for debate. And so I am a very picky critic on when it comes to speaking and training. And I was absolutely blown away. I went up to her immediately following her training and told her that it was one of the best trainings I have ever seen in my entire career in the industry. Little did I know that conversation from 4 years ago would develop and turn into an opportunity for us to bring her onto our team, not only as a corporate member, but also as a field leader, as a rep inside the company. And so this is an incredible honor because her accolades and accomplishments, let me just tell you a few of them. She has been mentored and worked personally with Bob Proctor. She has spoken on stages and worked closely with Danny Johnson, Les Brown. She was also a featured trainer for John Maxwell's leadership program. She has been working with a lot of female leaders and has inspired hundreds of thousands of people across her journey around in the industry, but also on stages around the world. I could go on, but the thing that's so unique about her is that her mind is very analytical. And so she's already brought so much value to the team, but you don't find often people who are networkers who are also analytical, pragmatic, practical, nuts and bolts, but also inspiring at the same time with how they share their story. And I love the fact that she's been able to empower so many women and has built massive teams all over the world. I mean, anybody in the industry knows her that's been around for any period of time. And not only has she been a top performer consistently, she's worked with corporate, she's worked in the field. So, if you wanted to build a resume for somebody that you would want to be part of your corporate team, her resume is one of the best in the entire industry. I mean, that is a massive deal. Normally, people that have that kind of resume are not available. I mean, and for a company that's in year one to be able to bring somebody in like this and have them leading in the field, have them building a team, but also have them working with corporate and bringing all of this experience to us, this is going to be a major announcement in a press release on Business for Home. You're going to see it. This is going to make people go, whoa, she went there, they're going there, because this couple has made millions. And not only have they made millions, they've created multiple $1 million earners. So it's one thing to be a $1 million earner, but it's another thing to actually create $1 million earners. So not only have they done it themselves, they've built earners and turned earners into $1 million earners. And then also working with corporate as a consultant, working on the back end, building systems. She's going to be doing business development. She's going to be helping with training. And you're going to hear about something that they're going to announce tonight that she's going to be doing on Saturday that she's been working on behind the scenes. She's been working and building for you. And so I'm going to give you the details on the contest in just a minute as soon as she's done. But I am so honored and privileged to be able to announce to you in this very new role for Bright Life, Mrs. Melanie Greenough. Melanie, it is so amazing to have you here. And so I officially want to welcome you publicly to the corporate team. And we're so excited to have you and Greg on this journey with us. And having you here and being part of our team, I mean, we couldn't afford you. So it's just so great that you've decided to team up with us and allow your network and your teams and your influence to help build your future here with Bright Life. And so thank you so much for all the work that you've already put in and that you're going to put in. And I know your heart bleeds for your people. Every time we've talked, you've had conversations about your team, your people. You always lead with that and start with that. And very few leaders in this industry do, unfortunately. And it's one of the things I really admire about you and Greg is that you're always thinking about the field. You're always thinking about your teams. You're always thinking about your people. There's so many leaders in the space, and obviously we're not going to mention those names, but it's just not a common thing. People get so greedy. The egos in this industry are so crazy. And so we're just so grateful and blessed to have you here and excited to hear about this training that you're going to do on Saturday. And so I'm going to let you speak for a few minutes. And once again, it's just an honor to have you here.
Well, thank you so much, Wes. I just want to take a minute and say, do you guys know what kind of CEO you have? I mean, I know you already do, but somebody drop a one in the chat for Wes because he is constantly trying to figure out how do we make this better? How do we make it go faster? How do we give them more? How do we bless them more? How do we run more promotions? Like literally all we've been talking about, that's why I'm on the call tonight. All we've been talking about is how do we get you guys to Orlando? How do we get you involved in like winning and winning prizes and winning trips and Bahamas and all this stuff. So honestly, you guys, I couldn't be more excited. Wes is amazing. Denson, I mean, to be able to train alongside Denson and to have a team that's being put together with this much. You guys understand, like between Denson, Wes, and me, we have over 70 years experience in the industry. Like what? And that's just us. That's not even the whole team. So I'm just so grateful to be here. If you've seen me live before or seen me speak anywhere, can you drop a 2 in the chat? I just want to know how new you are to me. If you have had the experience of being around any of my training, you're going to know that I'm a straight shooter. I am for the people. What that means to me is I will come alongside of where you are, but I will not leave you there. I will call you forward and say, hey, let's go do this together. Greg and I are mission-driven leaders. We always have been, and we always will be. I believe in purpose-driven profits. I actually, people always say, profits, they say people over profits, but usually they don't mean it. When I say we're purpose-driven leaders, what I mean is I'm not here for the money. I can do a lot of things and make a lot of money. What I'm here to do is create a movement and activate you into your future, because the truth is Bright Life is the best opportunity on the planet, in the industry right now, today, as we sit here. And I'll tell you why. The comp plan, mind-blowing. You have to have one on your left, one on your right. You drive down those 2 legs and you're getting paid, period. That's crazy. You guys understand? I've been doing this 17 years full time. Usually there's so many gotchas in a comp plan that you're not going to get paid. Let me tell you, Wes literally said to us, I'm taking all that garbage out. I don't want it. I want my people to get paid. But here's the other thing. That means this is network marketing, not not work marketing. If you guys know this is network marketing, not work marketing, drop a 3 in the chat if you know. You guys are going to get used to me. I like the interaction. I need to see your energy. The more energy you give me, the more you're going to get from me, okay? So we know it's network marketing, but here's what I found. Most people, they just don't know what to do. They hear what to do. Like Denson's been training you, Wes has been training you, but maybe there's a different voice that can activate the thing inside of you that's going to get you to move in an action. And so that is actually my skill set. That's what I believe is my God-given gift for whatever reason. I've overcome a lot. You guys will hear my story, not tonight. You'll hear my story, but I went from a broke, homeless, single mom to a seven-figure entrepreneur, built teams all over the world through that process. That's a great story, right? But y'all know that through that process, I had to be put back together minute by minute, step by step, and really tune into what was important to me. How could I serve other people? And here's the question I want to ask you today. Why are you with Bright Life? Why are you with Bright Life? Drop in the chat. Why are you with Bright Life? Right? Yes, Eva, Eva, Eva. I love Eva. So, Eva, I'm so excited. I've got so much to talk to you about. Okay, so actually, Eva was the first one I fell in love with. So, just so you guys know, but what are you here for? So, somebody said freedom to get more out of life because you're tired, fun, freedom, fulfillment. Okay, so these are the reasons that you're here. Now we have to take those reasons and turn them into your mission, because it's one thing to receive those things. It's another thing to receive them, multiply them, and give them to other people. And that's where you're going to start to move into having a business that grows outside of you when not just chase it for you, but instead of just chasing it for you, we build a team of people that are all moving together in the same direction, getting people what they want. We automatically get what we want, right? So I'm going to run through you guys. We're doing a training on Saturday. I am so excited for this. I'm just going to share my screen with you because I think it's easier to see what we're talking about. Y'all can see my screen. If you can, say yes in the chat. If you can see my screen, say yes in the chat. All right. So I like you too, RJ. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. I only have one speed. It's wide open. So hopefully you guys can, people say you talk fast, slow down. I'm like, nope, you're going to have to speed up. Let's go. So here's the thing. I'm doing a training on Saturday. It's called, just so you guys understand what we're doing here, the Legendary Leadership Activation Event. This is not just a Zoom. This is what I need you guys to hear. This is not just a Zoom. It's a moment of activation for people who are ready to lead. That may be lead your own self into action. It may be lead your household. It may be lead your small team. It may be lead your large team. But we're going to activate you into that next level of leadership. Okay, so activation. Now, who is this Zoom for? This is what I need you guys to hear. Because often in network marketing, we get in the habit of just showing up. We just show up at an event, right? We just show up. We don't necessarily activate our team to show up or invite other people to show up. So who is this for? People who have already seen the video about Bright Life, but maybe haven't made a move yet. They haven't gotten started. Maybe this is a second exposure. I am not doing a business plan. I'm not doing a business presentation. I promise you, I'm going to activate them into the freedom that lays before them with Bright Life. Okay. So maybe they've seen the video. If you have people you want to show the video to, and you haven't yet, you need to show them now. Show them tonight, show them tomorrow, show them the next day. Why? Because that Saturday event can be a second exposure. And I promise you, anyone you get on that event is going to get activated. Remember, that's my gift. And I believe that God is in this movement. Reps who joined with excitement but have gone quiet. Who's got reps like that? People who got excited, they got started, maybe they talked to a few people, didn't get the response they wanted, now they've gone quiet, they're still paying their monthly, but you don't know what they're actually up to. Do you guys have people like that? If you do, drop a 4 in the chat. You want to get a hold of those people. I'm giving you the scripts now that you're going to be able to use to get a hold of those people. But if you got people like that, those are called reactivations. We want to reactivate the energy. And trust me, Saturday is going to do that. Now, builders who are they're building now or they're dabbling. Dabbling, what I mean by that is you're dabbling in the business. If you maybe try send out 1 or 2 messages a week, or even maybe 5 messages a week, that's dabbling. Professionals don't dabble. So my goal on Saturday for the dabblers or the people that are building, because understand you guys, no one needs to go full time at this right away. I'm not saying to become a professional, you go full time. Jim Rohn actually said that he built his part-time dream while he worked his full-time job, right? Part-time. So going professional means that we're developing the skill set that we need to become a 6 and 7 figure earner, right? And we still can have our job and all of that. So I'm not the leader that's going to tell you to miss all your kids stuff and you can't attend stuff and you need to grind until you die. Well, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to say to you that if you want to become a professional, there's a certain level of skill set, a certain level of mindset that we have to develop for you to be able to reach that level. Okay. So for builders and dabblers, we're going to activate that next level of leadership. This isn't about hype. I want you guys to know this will not be a hypey webinar. This is about handing you the blueprint to build a life of freedom, not just income. I am very passionate. Greg and I have been living in South America. We're Canadian. We've been living in South America for 3 years. I've been personally in 13 countries in the last 6 months. 13 countries in the last 6 months. I believe in freedom at a level, at a depth that you will start to understand. And I believe there are 7 types of freedom. Maybe you guys have heard this before. I didn't come up with that, but that's just out there. There are 7 kinds of freedom. We're going to go through that on the Zoom and how you can use those 7 types of freedom to reach people and activate them in their gifting in their way so that they take action in Bright Life, either as members or as builders. We're going to talk about the 4-pillar freedom framework that we use and have used. You guys understand, we have a track record of building teams of tens of thousands of people over and over again. We're not on trial. So what we're going to show you now, of course, no, it won't be recorded. You have to be live because we're doing a very special promo. You guys, you need to be at that event because we are going to be doing a very special promo that you're going to need to learn about. Okay. So that's what it's about. You're going to get a legendary leadership activation workbook that you're going to be able to take and do your homework because here's the reality. I don't want you to hear it. I want you to embody it. I don't want you to see me be a leader or Denson or Wes or Eva or whoever you're looking at as the leader. I want you to embody that energy and then go out in the world and show them what you're made out of. Okay? You have a family reunion that day. Well, maybe you need to go to the bathroom for an hour. So also, I'm at a family reunion right now, but I'm sitting in my brother's bedroom doing a Zoom. Okay, so here's the scripts that I give you guys, and I'm going to send that document to you. So script number 1, and I literally use these, I tested them today. I'm not just giving them to cold. So when I am reaching out to people, I am usually testing, and I'm sorry, I'm going to update these because I think my computer is not, I don't think it updated. Anyways, I'll get these to you. So normally I would say, hey, Wes, it's Melanie, or I'm on Zoom, or I'm on Messenger. Are you busy Saturday? I check with him. Are you busy on Saturday? Could you make time for me? Could you give me an hour if you had a chance to win a trip to Orlando and get mentored by somebody who's led over 80 million in sales? Would you carve out an hour this Saturday morning? I'm copy and pasting that. So you guys are going to get this document. You're going to copy and paste that. And they're going to send back, guess what? Yes, I can be available. Or I don't know. What's it about? Or I need more information or whatever it is. If you get a yes, there's an answer to send them back. So here's what I want you guys to know. I can't even open my Facebook right now to show you. Shoot. Let me see if I can see. Bright Life. Okay. I want to show you. I did. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, my internet blocks my Facebook when I go to new locations, and it's a whole thing. So I'll do it next time. Anyways, so I copy and paste. Don't copy and paste hey name. Make sure you put their name in there. So I would say, hey, Tammy, quick question for you. If you had the chance to win a trip to Orlando and get mentored by someone who's led over 80 million in sales, would you carve out an hour this Saturday morning? What's your answer going to be, Tammy? Yes. Look at her. She's like, yes, I would. Right? Okay, awesome. I've got a few passes. Do you want me to hold one for you? Right? I got a few free passes. I only got 3 tickets, however you want to say it. Right? She's going to come back. Yes, please. Okay, I'm going to send you the Zoom link. You need to get registered today. Save your spot. Mark it in your calendar. Fair enough? She's going to say yes. You guys, this is how I recruit. I'm not like, oh, Tammy, I'm thinking that maybe you'd like to attend a Zoom on Saturday because, and then give them a 4-hour spiel on why they need to be in Bright Life. No, We're just going to copy and paste this script. This is for warm lead or a friend that's seen the video. They've seen the video. You need to make sure they've seen the video. You can still use this script, okay? If they have not seen Bright Life, let's say I send it to Tammy tonight and I say, hey, Tammy, quick question for you. If I had a chance to win a trip to Orlando and get mentored by somebody who led over 80 million in sales, would you carve out an hour this Saturday? She says yes. I say, okay, amazing. I'm going to send you a quick video to watch before Saturday. It's very important that you do that. The reason being is you'll have context for the call on Saturday. Can you do that for me, Tammy? Can you watch a 15-minute video? She'll say yes. Awesome. I'm going to send you the link to register for the webinar right now. As soon as you've done that, hit me back and I'll send you the link for the video. I'm not sending the video first. Why? Because when she registers for that Zoom, it's going to send her reminders. So even if she forgets to watch the video or whatever, it's literally going to send her reminders. Okay, so that's script number one. Script number two, teammate downline activation. This is for people that are already on your team. Hey, Tammy, how about we pick on is it Stana? Is that how I say it? Stana or Stana? Okay. Hey, Stana, you seriously do not want to miss this. There's a private event happening Saturday at 10 a.m. CST. That could shift your whole perspective. Melanie Greenough, who's our new director, it's actually changed now to director of field operations, and I'll change that for you guys, is doing a live activation for the field. She's built 80 million in sales and she's giving away a trip to Orlando on that call. You have to be there to get it. I'm inviting 3 people personally. Do you want a spot? What are you going to say, Stana? Of course you're going to say yes. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really want to learn how to do that. So you guys understand that I'm just piquing interest. Now, I want you guys to tuck this in your hat for me. When you're recruiting, it's very important that you understand you're looking for hungry donkeys. Okay, you're looking for hungry donkeys. What does that mean? It means if I dangle a carrot, like, hey, do you want to win a trip to Orlando? Or, hey, do you want to learn how to, make 80 million and happen in your team sales? Do you want to learn that? And that donkey doesn't try and bite for that carrot, that's a dead donkey. That donkey ain't hungry. So move on. Don't try and drag dead donkeys. Can you win a race with a dead donkey on your back? Somebody tell me. Can you win a race? You guys going to remember the dead donkey scenario now, aren't you? So if they're a dead donkey, don't come back to me and say, hey, Melanie, what do I say if they say that they're too busy, they're not interested, the cat threw up and their dog lit fire? Well, I'm going to say it's a dead donkey. The donkey's just not hungry. So we move on and we look for more donkeys. Okay? Here's why that's so important. You can't, and you heard Denson say this on Saturday, you cannot show this wrong to the right person. And you cannot show it right to the wrong person. It's just how it is. Sometimes it's not the person that's wrong, it's the timing that's wrong. Like I had a leader joining me, right, from another company, a big leader joining me, and the same day, I phoned her to get on a Zoom to register. We opened the Zoom. She's like, Melanie, I'm so sorry. My daughter was diagnosed with a brain tumor today, and we're in the hospital now, but I didn't want to miss this. I'm like, are you kidding me? Right? So is that the wrong donkey? No, it's just not the donkey for right now. Right? So I'm still talking to her and supporting her through this awful thing she's going through. But you know what? It's not about the business, it's about the mission first. If we're really about the people above the profits, then it's not about the fact that she didn't sign up in my business and get to work. It's about the fact that she's going through something right now and needs my love and support. And guess what? When that's over, she'll have felt the love that I gave her unconditionally and she will get started. Do you understand? If I tried to drag her right now, what would that do to her? If I tried to drag her, oh, you need to get started. You need to take a spot. You need to get on this Zoom. If I try to do that to her, what's going to happen to our relationship? And this is relationship marketing. Okay. Okay. So that's number 2. People will never forget how you made them feel. Yes, RJ. Okay. So that's the teammate. Now you got builder to builder. There's a script right there. I'm all in for this weekend. Bring 3 live challenge. We're packing out the Zoom for the legendary leadership activation call. There's the script. You send it to them. Can I count on you? Right there. Script number 4. This is for cold leads. When I say cold lead, I do not mean someone you do not know. I mean, it's for somebody that you maybe talk to once in a while. Super, 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 super cool lead. right? I might send this to a girlfriend that I haven't talked to, or an old teammate, or somebody that I met at a bar. Like the girl that we met at the Bright Life event in Vegas. I might send this to her. I don't talk to her very often, but I would say, hey, I know it's a little random, but I thought of you. There's a private Zoom happening this Saturday. Obviously, I would say I'm hosting it. I built 80 million in sales, and I was brought on as the director of field development or field operations. This is a one-time activation event. Would you want to attend that event and learn how I did it? She's going to say yes. Okay, great. Awesome. I'm going to shoot you a video to watch before you get on the call Saturday so you have a reference point of what I'm talking about. And then after you fill out this registration for the event on Saturday, I'll shoot that over. So it's the same thing every time, no matter the script, okay? And then there's one for re-engaging. There's voice note scripts here that you can, and voice notes, you guys, hands down, are the most powerful. So if I want to activate a teammate, if I want to talk to a warm lead, this I'm going to send a voice note in Messenger or in WhatsApp or whatever. But I might say, hey, Denson, real quick, if you had a shot at winning a trip to Orlando and getting mentored by a woman who's built over 80 million in sales, would you block off an hour this Saturday morning? It's a private event hosted by Melanie Greenough. She's the director of field operations at Bright Life, and this is going to be a powerful, powerful call. I've got a couple guest passes. I thought of you first. You want in? You hear the tone of my voice. It's moving forward. It's excited. Okay, so there's your voice note scripts. There's your follow-up text. If they say yes, this is what you're sending them. Okay, so you guys can go through this on your own. The day of final nudge, day before reminder text. Remember, this is network marketing, not network marketing. So as you're working your list, part of your job is to follow up and making sure they're going to be on the event, following up after the event, following up day of the event. I text my people 5 minutes before the event and said, hey, Lorraine, can't wait to see you on that event. Looking forward to seeing your face. Most likely they're not going to cancel. Okay. So that's the scripts. I put in here social media posts that you guys can do. You don't have to do any of this. You do have to, and this is my challenge to you, you do need to make a list of 20 people that you thought of when I said part-time builders, people that haven't been active, warm market that have seen the video. Make your list of 20, reach out to them before Saturday, and do it like tonight and tomorrow. Seriously. Okay. I put in a story selling sequence for you guys. For those of you that use stories, do any of you use social media currently, or is that something you guys want to learn? If you use social media currently, put a 5. If you want to learn, put a 6. If you use it currently, put a 5. If you want to learn, put 6. Okay. So for my 5s, this is you. There's a story sequence here with examples of stories that you can create. Here's some that I actually made so that you can just download. These ones here are actually the whole thing. So if you want to use stories, you can make your own, do whatever. But the posts are all here. So that's that. So there's social media posts, but what I want to focus on the most, because we all know that you can literally make millions of dollars with a phone and the people that you know, I promise. And as you learn social media, that's part of what I've been brought on for. I've got a little secret weapon that I'm going to be bringing with me that I've trained, who does crazy stuff like increase people's Instagram participation by 400% in 2 weeks. So we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. I'm going to send this out. Wes will tell you exactly how we're going to get it to you because I have no idea. We haven't talked about that. I've been working on it all day. But I want you guys to know that this event for me is not just a Zoom. Like I said, it is a leadership activation. This is about getting you guys to literally move your feet. Here's the thing. Wes is going to announce a giveaway, but I'm going to tell you a even more powerful giveaway. But what I want to tell you is for anyone who shows up live on that Zoom, you're going to get a ticket for a draw for a free trip to Orlando. And I believe Wes has figured out how to give you points for getting your guests on too. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to Wes. I just want to take a minute and say thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, you guys, for participating tonight. It's so good to see your fire and your excitement. I hope you caught a little bit of vision about what we're going to be doing over the next 90 days. I want you to know that, like, literally, I have not been brought on just to build my team. I am here to activate the field and help all of you build your teams. And so as we move forward over the next few weeks, few months, we're going to find ways to help you move the needle in your businesses. And I'm going to be partnering with Wes and Denson and whoever, Eva, whoever else, so that you guys can really get the traction and multiply your results out there in the field and create a bright life. With that, Wes, I'll pass it back to you.
Perfect. And if you want to turn your screen share off, and then I'm going to announce these incredible contests and do some clarification. But first of all, I just want to say you are so amazing. We are so grateful to have you. Like I said, I just got through doing a presentation. I already had this set up, but we've been working behind the scenes, and we wanted to do this very special announcement. And so I just signed somebody up, and they're going to be getting on the training. And so here's what we're going to do. There are some very important announcements. The first one is that somebody who's on the training, and you must be on the training at the beginning and at the end. Okay. And so the training will start at our normal Super Saturday time, which is 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. And the email is already going out right now about this. And so it's going to start at that time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give away a 3-night stay in Orlando to somebody who's on the training on Saturday. And we're going to give you 2 tickets to the conference. So you're going to get 2 tickets to the conference. You're going to get a 3-night stay in Orlando for one of the people that is on the training on Saturday. So that could be a member, it could be a guest. Okay. So there's no restrictions, but you must be on the training at the beginning. You must be on the training at the end. So you've got to be on for the entire training. We're going to give that away. Here's something we're also going to do. We have our Bahamas points contest going on. We've got a brand new leaderboard that we're putting up tonight. So you're going to see the new leaderboard. And remember, we're giving you 4 points for buying your ticket to Orlando. And we're giving you double points for all of your personal enrollments that started on Sunday night. So if you signed up 2 people this week, like I just signed up somebody today, that's 2 points, okay? So you're getting 2 points for each personal. You get 4 points for buying your ticket to Orlando. And then for every guest that you get on to the training on Saturday, so we will ask the guest to tell us who invited them. So for each guest that you get onto the training on Saturday, they must be on at the beginning and at the end. So we'll document that. You will get an additional point into the Bahamas drawing. So you've got a lot of chances to win. Plus, we're also giving away the Bahamas trip tomorrow night. And remember, every Zoom you were on this week got you a chance in the drawing. So we've been taking the list of everybody who's been on at the end of the Zooms and the beginning this week, and we're putting them all on Spin the Wheel tomorrow night at the conclusion of the Zoom. So right now, you've got exactly 22 minutes to invite for tonight's Zoom. We're giving away a trip to the Bahamas, so you've got an opportunity there. You also have an opportunity tomorrow night to get into the drawing. So you as a member, and remember also your guests, what a guaranteed way. You want to know what a guaranteed way is to get somebody to sign up? Give them a trip to the Bahamas, right? Or give them a trip to Orlando. So think about it. I want to get somebody guaranteed into my business. You want to get them on the Zoom tonight. You want to get them on the Zoom tomorrow night because they could win a trip to the Atlantis. They're guaranteed to never quit. Then you want to get them on the training on Saturday because they're guaranteed to come into the business if they're coming to Orlando for free. So don't forget that. And here is the most important announcement. We are giving everyone 100% commission and travel dollars for the 2 weeks after Orlando for everybody that comes to Orlando. So you will have 2 weeks of 100% commission and travel dollars. So you sign up somebody for $199, we're depositing 199 into your travel dollars account instead of just 100. So that's going to be the most expensive contest we've ever done. We just gave away almost $10,000 in travel off the Well Life Challenge. We're giving away another $10,000 on this Atlantis trip. We're giving away another Atlantis trip tomorrow. We're giving away another couple thousand with the Orlando trip and the Bahamas trip that we're doing. And then we're going to give away thousands in commissions on the 2 weeks following Orlando, but you must be present to win. So that's the most important announcement. You've got 20 minutes to invite for tonight's Zoom. Thank you, Melanie. You are an incredible individual. You're a rock star. I cannot wait for your training. I was taking notes here in my car on your call tonight. I'm looking forward to getting your scripts. She just put the scripts in the chat, by the way, and we will put these up in the Facebook group as well and in the back office news. They'll be there later tonight. So Eva, if you'll post them in the group, the link is there in the chat. Or Melanie, you can post them in the group as well. So just post those in the Facebook group. I'll get them up into the news tonight, into the back office. And don't forget, 20 minutes to get your people on for a free trip to the Bahamas. Thank you, Melanie. Cannot wait to work with you closer. Can't wait for the world to know that you've partnered with Bright Life. You're a rock star. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Saturday, everybody. Invite, invite, invite. Money, trips, Bahamas, Orlando. Now is the best time to get your business started. Thank you so much for getting on tonight. This was recorded and will be posted immediately. Have a great night and God bless.